Okay, so here we have the background. Well, this is just a little sketch of the shape drawing. Now, if this were the real thing, it would be larger, and these shapes wouldn't be traced in Sharpie. The only reason they're traced in Sharpie is so that they're visible on the camera. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to create like a quilted effect with the coloring here. So in the section, I want you to work in like little 1-inch intervals. A lot of time kids think that if you color the whole thing, you're coloring faster, when in actuality, it takes much longer to do it that way. So what you want to do is you're going to work in little small sections. So I'm working kind of literally like inch by inch, right? Like I'm just going lightly inch by inch. So what am I doing? I'm pressing with a consistent light application of this color. I'm working in 1-inch little back and forths. I'm trying to get my pressure even. Okay, this is something like your first little box is a great practice because the subsequent boxes afterwards will be super nice. But the first box might be a little rough. So it's a good idea to practice. So now I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go in the opposite direction, inch by inch. So little 1-inch, kind of like I'm brushing my teeth. 1 inch, I did vertical, and now I'm doing a horizontal. It's important to have just a piece of paper under you. I'm put a piece of paper under because that makes it have like a little bit of a cushion when you're coloring. Oh my gosh, look at how much better the color application is taking now. It's coming out darker just because there's a paper underneath and not the plain table. So just 1 inch. There we go. All right, now this is nice. We color one direction, other direction. Okay, so now that's nice. It's beautifully colored, but it's kind of flat. How can we make it look 3D? The same way that we added form to the shapes. So what we did is we did a gradation. We went from the lightest tone of gray, almost like a white, and then we went into this tone of gray, and then we're over here. We're probably a value 4 over here. Then we're getting into 3, and then a value 2, and then a shadow is the black value. So we're gonna do the same thing with our shapes. So on the edges, we're gonna go around the edge of the shape of the background. Not the 3D shape, but just on the edge of the shape. And I'm taking my colored pencil and I'm pressing it super duper hard. So if I was in my value scale, I would be pressing really, 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 really hard. My value scale here. Okay. Now I have an edge. Well, that doesn't look like it's 3-dimensional. It just looks like it's darker on the outside. So now I'm going to blend the transition. So I'm pressing lighter and I'm blending between the light and the dark to make a medium. And then instantly what happens is I start to get a darker edge. Things that are darker recede, go away. They're further away, they're blurrier. Things that are closer are more clear and light. So I'm gonna fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in, softly so you can't see the transition. The idea is you can't tell where did the dark start and end. There you have it. It starts to look a little bit 3-dimensional. I'm going to zoom in here.